How you doing? I'm Jeff with Jeff's Lawn Landscaping. So we're actually having a pretty good day today. It's still a little cool, but compared to the way it's been, I'm pretty happy with it. At least we don't have snow. But yeah, it's supposed to be decent today, and I think it's supposed to be pretty cold tomorrow. But then after that, I think it's supposed to start warming up a little bit. Uh, but you know, that might just be for a short time. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get some more cold weather, and then it's not really what you'd call warm. It's decent weather, but like I said, I'll take it. But today I was wanting to talk about the push mowers. So here's the push mowers. They're pretty dirty. They've been sitting there and getting all dusty, and I need to really clean them up. But I was wanting to talk about the push mowers, and you might have heard me before pushing the topic on getting push mower, especially if you're starting out. You know, that might be one of the cheaper ways of getting started if you don't have a lot of money to get started with. And you know, because there's a lot of people think they have to have the big equipment and everything starting out. I think it's nice to have the big equipment, but if you, like I said, if you don't have a lot of money and you're just trying to get started, I think you can get started out with a push mower. Just try concentrate on the smaller yards. But I was wanting to talk about with me. Um, the last couple years I've probably used them a little bit more than what I should. And the reason I say that is, like I said, it's good to get started out with them, but at the same time I've got some bigger equipment, and some of these yards I feel like instead of using the push mower, I could be using the 36-inch walk behind on it. So I mean, there's a difference in getting started and not having the bigger equipment to use. But then when you have the bigger equipment and it's setting, you're paying on them, which I got the 36-inch paid for here recently, but at the same time I paid that money and it's setting, which my kind of thinking was, you know, the push mowers are saving the wear and tear on it a little bit. But I think this year, I'm not going to say I'm going to do away with the push mowing, because I actually enjoy doing the push mowing, but I think I'm going to start cutting back on using them as much, and use the bigger equipment when I can. If I get into a small yard and you know, I can't get through the gate with the 36-inch, or if it's a steep hill, you know, and I feel safer with the push mower, you know, I may end up using that. But I think I'm going to try to cut back a little bit more, and try to use the other equipment that I bought, put it to use. It needs to be making me money. So I don't think I'll probably buy a push mower this year. I thought about getting another one, but if I'm gonna back off of using them as much, I may not end up buying another push mower unless one of them goes down. Then I may end up buying me another one. But it may be another year. I'm gonna try to just get through with these. Like I said, especially since I'm cutting back and may not be using them as much as I usually do. So, and then I feel like with the bigger equipment, if you can use it, you know, you're looking at a push mower that's what, 22 inches, somewhere around there, and a walk behind that's 36 inches wide. You know, you may not think that makes that much difference, but when you keep thinking, when you're thinking going through there, each swipe, the difference, you know, it really adds up. And even if you don't have a lot of yards to do, you know, that's one of the reasons, you know, I used a push mower. Is I always kind of thought, you know, I really don't have a lot of yards that day. I'm not pushed for time, so I might as well just go around with the push mower, even if it takes a little bit longer, you know. But at the same time, if you can get done quicker, you know, it's quicker. You can be going and doing some other things, or even just going home and resting. Um, and another reason I use the push mower um, is one of my jobs on one day is hard to get in there. You have to parallel park at this job, so if there's a lot of cars through there on that road, it's hard to park the trailer and truck both. And then the front of it's got like a cement wall, and it's got a little area where I can take the push mower through there, but I can't take a walk behind and run it through there. I may be able to park there in front and go around. There's got an alley in the back and come up through that way. And that's one of the reasons why I done that. And then I just put some of my smaller jobs on that day, and it's kind of nice sometimes going around not having to pull a trailer. And like I said, I still may end up doing that sometimes, but I think I'm going to try to back off and use the other equipment a little bit more than what I did before. And like I said, I got the 36-inch paid for, but if I end up starting to have trouble with it, then I may end up getting me another 36-inch walk behind. But even then, I want to try to run this one, and if I can go this year and not have to go in debt for anything, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not, but that's kind of one of the things I want to do. And I say go in debt, I know I'm gonna have to go buy me probably a weed eater or two, maybe might end up buying a backpack blower, some of that stuff. But most of that stuff, more than likely I may end up just going and paying for that, not coming home and having a monthly bill to pay on. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to try to stay away from. You can go up there and pay for it right then and be done with it, it's good. But if you come home with a payment book, I'm going to try to stay away from that this year. So we'll see what happens. If things tear up and it's something I have to go do, I don't care to do it. But I want to try to stretch what I have this year as much as I can. But I appreciate you watching this. And here I'm talking about the 36-inch. I'm wanting to do a video on I've showed the 36-inch before, but I want to go through there and show some of the things I like about the 36-inch Exmark, and kind of do a little review on it. So if you like watching videos like that, you might keep an eye on it. I don't know if it'll be the next video or not, but it's one that I want to do here coming up, so you might keep an eye on that. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate if you go back and check out some of my other videos. I'll talk to you next time.